Welcome to Pacific Northwest Cannabis. My name is Zach. I've got an update on some news for you guys. I had to get this video out as quick as possible, so it's going to be short and sweet. CNBC Health and Science section. Headline reads, House Committee approves landmark bill legalizing marijuana at the federal level. It was written by Berkeley Lovelace Jr. I'm just going to read this article in case you guys don't get a chance. I'm going to put a link down to the article down in the descriptions too, so please check this out. Check out the Moore Amendment. I've also got the number for the Capitol Hill switchboard. I'm going to put that in the comments as well. That way you guys can call, get a hold of your state representative, and let them know that you support this amendment. It's passed the House. Now it has to pass the Senate. All right? Dig in. Here we go. Key points. House Judiciary Committee approved a bill that legalizes marijuana at a federal level, removing it from the Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substances Act. So this isn't decriminalizing. This isn't making it a lower schedule. This is completely taking it off. This makes the cannabis plant as legal as a tomato plant in your backyard. States are going to be able to decide how to regulate it, but it just makes it legal. This is kind of what we've been waiting for, people. This is awesome. So, there are some Republican members expressing concerns that the bill went too far and that it is unlikely to be taken up in the GOP-controlled Senate. That's where we come in. Canna warriors, canna activists, canna community, whoever you are, get a hold of your state representative and let them know that you support this bill. 63% of Americans support the legalization of cannabis, so we need to get on the phone. We need to let them know. I'm going to go into the story. The House Judiciary Committee approved a bill Wednesday that legalizes marijuana on a federal level, removing it from the Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substances Act. The legalization, which passed 24-10, has a high chance of approval in the full House, where Democrats control the chamber with 234 seats. It's likely to face a tougher battle in the Republican-controlled Senate, where Majority Leader Mitch McConnell opposes marijuana legalization. We need to get a hold of Mr. McConnell. We need to let him know that if he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to smoke it. In his state, he can do what he wants with the vote of the people. But we need to let him know that as a country, we support the legalization of and decriminalization and descheduling of this amazing plant. The legalization allows the Senate to enact their own policies and gives them incentives to clear criminal records of people with low-level marijuana offenses. This is the Moore Amendment. The E in the Moore Amendment stands for expungement. So this is people in jail, people with criminal records, low level, that can't get jobs because of it, off. Expunged means off your record, not sealed, not signed off on, not paid in full, gone, taken off, eraser time. That's one of the things that makes this so powerful, you guys. It also includes a 5% tax on cannabis products that would provide job training and legal assistance for those hardest hit in the drug war. The other thing this Moore Amendment does, or this Moore Act, whatever it's called, the other thing it does is it helps the communities hit hardest by allowing people to get into the industry. I've been in the cannabis industry for 7 or 8 years now, and I can tell you the biggest problem right now is people who have the knowledge are also criminals. Because this was just illegal about a few years ago. So people like me, people like the really good growers, people like the really good curing artists who can make that flower smell and taste like fire, we're all criminals. We can't get loans. We can't open businesses. This is going to help solve that. This solves a lot of problems, you guys. I'm going to read on. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, marijuana arrests account for more than half of all drug arrests in the United States. U.S. lawmakers on Wednesday repeatedly cited the disproportionate impact drug laws have had on communities of color, saying that decriminalizing marijuana helps alleviate some of that imbalance. The criminalization of marijuana has been a mistake. That's a quote from Chairman Representative Gerald Nadler from New York, Democrat. He said that during the markup of the bill. The racial disparity in marijuana enforcement laws only compounded this mistake with serious consequences, particularly for minority communities. Hold on, guys. A little pin topper from Double Delicious. So good. We grabbed 2 of them, so we have an S on the sativa and an I on the indica. Nice. Sorry, I gotta calm down, you guys. This is amazing. Like, this is blowing my mind. Okay, I'm going to continue. Some Republican members expressed concerns that the bill went too far and that it is unlikely to be taken up by the Senate. I don't think the majority of the Republicans will support this bill, Republican Ken Buck of Colorado said Wednesday. It is even less likely that the Senate would take it up. Therefore, I would just suggest that we deal with other bills that we can get much larger bipartisan support from. In response, Nadler said that House Democrats can negotiate with the Senate, acknowledging Republicans won't take the bill as it is. That's unacceptable. We can negotiate with the Senate. We can call our senators right now and let them know this is something that we, the people, want. There is a huge push in the Republican Party right now, you guys. Whether you like them, whether you dislike them, whatever your political leanings are, there's a huge push right now on both sides of this fence to listen to the people's voice. The people's voice is the one that's going to matter. So I'm going to give you the number for the Capitol Hill switchboard. You're going to call them. You're going to say, my name is Zach. I live in Washington State. Who is my representative for where I live? They're going to give you a phone number or an email. You're going to contact them. You're going to say, I support this amendment. We will be voting for people who support this amendment, and we will be voting people out who do not support this amendment. I digress. I think it's a good idea to say the Senate won't take this bill, he said, but when the House passes the bill, it's part of the continuing process. It's not the end of the process. The National Organization for Reform of Marijuana Laws, also known as NORML, if you're not down with them, hop on their website, get with them. They will help you build your cannabis community. Has called the legislation the biggest marijuana news of the year. Year? I say century. This is the biggest marijuana news of the century. The majority of Americans support the legalization of marijuana, according to Pew Research Center. The bill has more than 50 co-sponsors, according to Congress.gov. Backers of the Senate version of the legislative include presidential contenders Senator Kamala Harris. Only 11 states in the U.S. and the District of Columbia have legalized cannabis for recreational use. Medical use prescribed by a physician is legal in 33 states and Washington, D.C. 33. There's 50 states, 25 would be half. So we already have it in half the states. Let's support this. Let's get on board with this, you guys. The committee approval comes 2 months after the House passed legislation that would protect banks and serve marijuana businesses in states where the substance is legal. So you guys, this is groundbreaking. This is game changing. Like this is what we've kind of been waiting for. This is the legislation that's going to allow us to be free with this plant and at more of a state and local level to really form the laws around where we are. If you don't like this plant, you can vote it out, just like they do with alcohol in some states. If you love this plant, you can vote it in, and we can process and grow and turn this into a great thing for our entire country and even for the world. I'm looking at you, eco people. I'm looking at you, Greta Thunberg. I'm looking at you, Save the Planet activists. Hemp can make everything. And it's biodegradable. And it's a crop that's a yearly renewable instead of trees every 50 years. So you need to get on board too. If you're an activist for the planet, you need to be an activist for cannabis. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to end you guys with the Capitol Hill switchboard number. It is 1-202-224-3121. I'm going to put a link to this article as well as that phone number down in the description down in the description below. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's spread this everywhere. The farther we can get this to reach, the better we can get our people on it. So let's really let's hit the ground running. It's 2020, baby. It's time to legalize it. Let's legalize it in 2020. Are you kidding me? If we could legalize it in the 2020, the year with the most 420s, come on. Be a part of the movement. Be a part of the cure. Be a part of the process. Back this up. 202-224-3121. Capitol Hill switchboard. Give them a call. All right. Spread love, you guys. Let's get back to your day.